Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's your boy Mike Jones again with another edition of In My Opinion. Now, okay, if we're gonna do this, I just want to let you guys know basically how I'm gonna do it first and foremost. So obviously, I'm gonna take different topics from things that are happening in our world and just kind of break it down and give some of my opinion on it. And if you like it, if you agree with it, that's cool. If you don't, guess what? That's cool too. All I care is that you guys like, subscribe, and keep on listening. And I mean, obviously, I would love the feedback. I would love to know what you guys think about some of my different opinions and some of the things that I have to say. But by all means, we all have a voice. Everybody and anybody can make a YouTube channel. Of course, guess what, guys? I did. But, like I said, so if you want to have an opinion, you want to have something to say, feel free to share it down in the comments. I'll probably respond back in a response video or something like that. I would love to have good dialogue with people. But yes, this is a chance just for me, I would say, just to air out some of my opinions, some of the things that I think about what's going on in the world today. And yeah, so let's get to it. So today we're going to be talking about the Chris Russo and JJ Reddick confrontation on ESPN's First Take. Now, obviously, we all know First Take is ESPN's flagship show. I mean, that's where all the ratings come from. Obviously, Stephen A. is the guy over there alongside Molly Querim. And then it used to be my man Max Kellerman, but now it's pretty much just a carousel of different personalities that do the show. Sometimes people sit in for Stephen A. as well. But nevertheless, this particular episode, they had to talk about what was going on with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. They are entrenched in a battle right now to see who will make it to the Western Conference Finals for this year. Ja Morant, Steph Curry, but obviously somebody that you knew was going to be at the forefront of everything going on, and obviously is again at the forefront of the drama, Mr. Draymond Green, who also has his own YouTube channel and sports show. Make sure you guys check out Draymond's show as well. However, what I saw was Mad Dogg, which that's his name on his radio show. He is also a radio host. I believe he's an ESPN radio host as well. Mad Dogg basically began the topic, and I really think he was putting on more of a show than actually how he might have felt. But I do think there was some truth in how he felt as well when he was saying that there are so many people in America that are tired of Draymond Green's antics and they just want him to shut up and play. Well, that kind of set off something within JJ Reddick, and I mean, I think it went back to the shut up and dribble, which was the thing that they pretty much were trying to tell LeBron James and other athletes was to stay out of politics. Don't worry about what's going on in politics. Do your job. Come do your job. Entertain us. Play basketball, and that's it. And I believe JJ Reddick took that personally. And it was one of those situations where JJ Reddick fired back with some heated comments towards Chris Mad Dogg Russo, and pretty much just, I don't want to say put him in his place, because I believe we ought to all respect our authorities. But yeah, I mean, in a sense, just kind of let him know, like, that's an old, outdated way of thinking. Especially with today's athletes. Today's athletes are way more skilled, way more athletic, way more just overall having a bigger impact on things that are happening in our society today. And Draymond Green is a huge part of that. A lot of what Draymond Green does on the outside of basketball, he is now a personality. He is somebody that is speaking and somebody that's being heard and somebody that is, obviously I spoke at the beginning about his YouTube channel. I spoke about all the different all the different ventures that he's doing. Obviously he signed on with TNT as a personality as well. He has a lot of different ventures that all center around media as of right now. So his voice is prevalent, and the things that he has to say, people actually want to hear and they do listen to. Nowhere in time would I try to discredit Chris Mad Dogg Russo for what he's accomplished in the broadcasting arena and the things that he's able to do, obviously with this radio show and sports talk and everything like that. I just think, and I got this feeling even before this argument, this debate happened between Draymond and between JJ and Chris. Mad Dog was, when he would do like the Stephen A's A list and things like that, when he would do like his lists and stuff, everything just felt like he was basically trying to say everything from 1950 to 1980 is where it's at, and anything after that is like, whatever. You know, I mean, when you would bring up basketball, he's talking about Elgin Baylor and Jerry West. And don't get me wrong, those guys are awesome, amazing basketball players. But come on now, it's 2022. I mean, I just, in some instances, he just seemed outdated. Now, his antics matched Stephen A's antics and their energy levels. So, I mean, it was entertaining. But in a sense, it's kind of like, you know, Mad Dog, you kind of got to be up to date on what's going on, up to date. And really, it really showed in this whole debate thing with JJ. JJ seemed like a broadcaster who was very well prepared and very well prepped and versed in what he wanted to talk about and what he wanted to say. And when Mad Dog dropped what he dropped that bomb and just said to shut up and play. He just wished he would shut up and play. And I mean, and he spoke in a general sense. He's like, America just wants Draymond Green to shut up and play. And, you know, I don't think that was necessarily how America feels. That's definitely not how I feel, because I tune in to Draymond's show on YouTube, and I like his interviews, and I think he has a lot to say. Do I think that sometimes he's been caught doing some dirty things on the basketball court? Sure. There are plenty of guys that have, though. So I don't think it's anything that you can single him out for or say like he needs to do this. But the shut up and play, the shut up and dribble, the shut up and anything to an athlete, the days of being able to tell athletes to do that type of stuff are done. I mean, because there's so much leverage now, there's so much weight now, they have so much money and so much power now that you can't necessarily take that type of approach with them, I would say. So I definitely think that Chris Russo should watch his words very carefully from here on out. And I do think that yes, it's cool to bring back the essence and the flavor of players like Dr. J. Julius Erving or Magic Johnson, even Michael Jordan. But at the same time, if he is going to be featured on ESPN's First Take moving forward, he might want to actually get some more up-to-date, references, some more up-to-date knowledge of exactly what's going on, and not just basketball, but in football as well as baseball, because he's going to have to match Stephen A, I think, every Wednesday. And that's a tough task in itself. But if your stuff is out to date, then it's a layup for Stephen A every Wednesday. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, if you agree or even if you disagree, please, first and foremost, leave a comment at the bottom. I would love to just hear what you guys have to say and what you guys think. As well as like and subscribe to the page, guys. I'm going to be coming out with some more of these videos. This is kind of fun and it's cool. So, again, guys, like, subscribe. Welcome to my channel, In My Opinion, featuring Mike Jones. And I'll be with you guys real soon.